Hello YouTube! Today we find ourselves on Trail 219, which is the Acme Trail up here in northern Colorado. As for me, this is my second time I've ever been here, and it's been about 3 years or so. So I'm not overly familiar with the trails, but it's basically, it's kind of like a loop. You leave off Cherokee Park Road, and where the trailhead is, there's a good water crossing, but it's not too bad. But you can head either direction. If you head, let's see, west, you'll hit up with Trail 315. If you head east on Cherokee Park Road, you'll hit up Trail 314. So again, this is the Acme Trail, Trail 219, and it ties in with some other trails, 195 and whatnot. So, but the whole network is referred to as Acme. The one trail closer to Red Feather, it goes by a different name. I'll probably have to insert it on the bottom of the screen. It's like Bear Creek or something like that. But it's Acme. Everyone calls it Acme. Kind of like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Acme! Nice little hill climb. A logging crew came through on Pratt Creek. Now I heard about this. This is my ADD. I've heard about this, the weird lumber piles. Same thing at Ballard Road. They got those lumber piles. They must have had like a sawmill or something. They had to have a sawmill here. Same thing at Ballard Road. As you make your way up, there's piles of those all over. There's another one. That is interesting. Well, so speaking of, as I was saying, a logging company came through Pratt Creek Trail 182. And they smoothed it out a lot, except for where they're working. It's tore up pretty bad. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, it was a semi-smooth trail as it was, you know, fairly high speed, but it's super dusty now. I don't know if I'll really do much with the footage on that trail. I have to say I'm digging the new cameras. Again, over here you got the GoPro Hero 2018, and then up above here the GoPro Hero 6. Both of those are shooting at 1080 at 60, and I got the drift camera. It's shooting 1080 at 30. That's the highest resolution it will go. I don't think I really need to do 2.7 or 4K for regular trail runs. There goes my flags. I've always said the majority of these trails in the area are either old mining trails or logging trails. So that's my conclusion. I would say so far this trail isn't necessarily like photogenic. You have no views of the mountains or really views of anything, but it is kind of pretty. I wouldn't say this is a well-known trail. Almost consider it like a secondary trail, so to speak. Just passed a sign saying we are now on 195B. So we came off of 219. Whoa, cool. That is neat. Huh. Interesting construction. This is neat. Oh wow, that's okay. I take that back what I said earlier. That's a pretty cool view. I'm looking for a trail that's going to veer off to the left, and it's going to take me fairly close to the community of Red Feather. More lumber. That process must, I mean, it has to have a name. Looks to me like they take the tree trunk and they're shaving off the bark. Aha. Look at that, actual signs. Interesting. Cool. Alright, now we're on 195. So this trail has pretty much just become a, basically a dirt road. So this video will take this to the end, which I believe is coming up. There's Red Feather down in there. I would like to give a thanks for everyone that watches my videos and come along on this journey. I really enjoy documenting the different trails that we have in Colorado, especially from the perspective of a side-by-side. And hopefully we can kind of step the game up, having some newer cameras and different camera angles and whatnot. So this has been the Bullet Outdoors YouTube channel and a 2018 Polaris RZR XP Turbo. We are up here near Red Feather on Trail 219, and 195. So we'll go ahead and say our adieus, and I'll catch you next time. So again, bold outdoors. Peace.